Mackendal in, who turned on him. And the French captured Mackendal and they were going to burn him alive. When Mackendal was about to die, he made a very strange prediction. Mackendal said, I'm coming back as a mosquito. Now, a lot of people didn't know what that meant. Years later, when the French came to invade the island, there was a certain number of French troops, thousands of them, who were killed by malaria brought on by mosquitoes. Now, the malaria skipped over the Africans because they were immune to the malaria. But the Mackendal prediction definitely came true. That just showed how spiritually in touch they were. The next Haitian leader who was instrumental in the Haitian Revolution was a voodoo priest from Jamaica named PAQ-MAN.
So PAQ-MAN appears to be one of these persons who is leading resistance in Jamaica. The British, not wanting to martyr him, sells him to the French in Haiti because the French is known for breaking black folk. Jamaica was supposed to be the place for that was done, but the French is supposed to be really strategic at this and good at this.
PAQ-MAN is the child of a woman whose name I don't have yet, who was a big-time revolutionary in Jamaica. And her son was sold to Saint-Domingue as punishment to the mother. So he was about 13, 14 when he was sold over here. And they seem to have been Muslims. He talks a lot about the Quran. And in fact, he's named PAQ-MAN because he had a small Quran tied to his waist. And at some point they realized that. And when he refused to give it to the colonizers and slavers, they burnt the book on him, with him. So he was all burnt up. And then to mock him, named him PAQ-MAN.
PAQ-MAN.
Now, real quick, the reason I showed, hold up. The reason I showed this just now, is, hold up, is, because I want to, drop a jewel that, in Haiti, a lot of places, Islam, the new Islam, what the gods of earth teach, can really help Haiti a lot. We're not going to change Haiti. We're not going to change the Caribbean. We're not going to change Africa because we're not saving nobody because of white American supremacy. They have a way of doing things to keep themselves up. They got to keep other people down. The key here, what I'm analyzing, is to heal our Haitian Americans that's in Haiti that can speak English very well, mathematics, Islam, for themselves. See, the reality is that the concept of saving people and all this shit is an illusion because what happens when you start coming around to help these people, it becomes like, damn, you know what I mean? It could put more stress. See, a lot of times, we think, if you give people stuff, if we give them a fish, instead of teaching them how to fish, it's going to be better for them. Giving Haitians fish, giving Caribbean fish, Africa fish is not the way, is not the way to do it. Knowledge yourself for Haiti, because I'm Haitian, is the best thing for the deportees, the brothers that speak English in Haiti. Once you got to have knowledge yourself, the power of the someone to start with instantly start making shit look different in Haiti. Is a perspective, how you see things. So, I like to give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters, white and black, recently went to Haiti to build schools to, help educate the children. But I want to let people know in educating, it's not fair. It's not, it doesn't make sense to teach people how to come compete with America because it's the problem. You're not competing with America. You're not trying to make Caribbean and no place like America, they become America overnight. Slavery, unjustment, civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy, Biggie, Tupac. America kill people. And they build you up just to break you down. I mean, they give you money, things, famous, make you a celebrity just to bring you down. That's their concept. All I'm saying is this. I appreciate my learning experience in America. And eventually I will go to Haiti back and forth. But it's the healing part of bringing gods and earths, Islam back to the Caribbean. That what we could do for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Plant certain food. People complain about people starving. You eating too much. Eating too much because your body has wear and tear inside and out. So I'm seeing the people in Haiti living to be 112, 150, 120, 135. I'm watching it on YouTube. People, so many 100 and better in Haiti. A lot of them. You know why? Because they can't read or write, and they're not American. They don't have the stress, the police brutality, the arrest, the obligations, the expectation, the education, the student loan, the school, the lawsuits, the breakup, the divorce, a lot of things that America uses to manipulate people is why people who don't have those in other countries are still alive and doing well. Quiet is kept in a jungle way of life. So I'm trying to take my mathematics. If I can get 2 or 3 brothers that's guards that could speak Creole, that'd be beautiful. They can't. I could speak Creole enough to speak to my brothers that could speak English in America, in Haiti, to just drop the jewel of the healing part of who you are, the knowledge of yourself, knowledge of your melon, the power of the sunlight, who Allah really is, who God really is. It's not put it on the cross in the Bible. And the Bible has righteous purpose at a time it was necessary, like the Quran is necessary now. But now after the Bible did its thing, the Quran did its thing, New Islam, the 5% lessons, will be the best thing for Haiti, for brothers and sisters who can speak English, who's in Haiti working or doing whatever. It's called something to do with your time. Educate everybody in Haiti to be rocket scientists and airplane. I was thinking, I mean, sometimes, it seems like I'm switching up, but I'm still taking in all the information of what's going on in my country that I thought for so long was, I couldn't get to it. You know what I'm saying? Not because I couldn't, I was on parole. I was, my paper wasn't right. Everything is right now. And brothers that I know went back and forth to the Caribbean, but nobody ever went in depth like Marie, Brother Love, and Jean Baptiste, other brother, even Philly Dom. Y'all have opened my eyes to Haiti and where the issue, the problems that I interact with people, I see the solution. Y'all trying to change shit. Expect the IT. You can't change these people that have been like this for 100 years. What you can do for yourself as a person that's in Haiti, if you don't have nothing, get out of yourself. Once you get out of yourself, as a black man, the original people, do you know who Allah is, or someone that started how everything came about? That will change your mindset. I kid you not. It's a mindset, not a physical. It's a mindset. And because a lot of Haitians cannot read or write, you have to verbally explain to them, and you have to walk with them every day. And I'm pretty sure I want to learn to make salat, not because I know death is a part of a life that before you die, there's a mind. You have a certain kind of thought going through your head. Depending if you get butchered, shot, or hit by a car, your body go through a shock. Your mind like, oh my God, you can start going. But if you make salat, and salat's a prayer where you close your eyes, you bow down 2-3 times a day, and because you do that in a sense of close your eyes and how saying the praise and counting is how they do what they do. That concept, believe it or not, is a safe haven for your spirit. So when you do physically die, you don't have a demonic life, like a crucified thing going on, like going through hell spiritually, where people say they can hear people crying, hear people suffering, hear people going through the pain they went through after they died. We're all connected subconsciously. You might not be able to see the person physically in front of you, because we're also connected subconsciously. When you close your eyes, we all see the same darkness. That subconscious bond is how people could feel each other's feelings. Those who have all their senses, who hasn't been broken down by chemicals, by America and vaccine and fake ass drugs and medicine. These people who are like myself, the Caribbean, who have these strong roots, we're able to tap into our conscience and speak to people, not because they're still alive, but for all the information our mind have about those people, we could formulate what they could say to us after they go back to the essence. This is where strong mentality comes. So if you make salah, you have the strong Allah righteous concept. You get murdered, killed. Your spirit is really one with someone to start. You're not gonna be here. People not gonna hear you suffering tomorrow, so they could feel stressed out. Oh my God, I hear my child or my husband or my wife or somebody I knew died, and I hear them suffering. Oh my God, and this is real because they really are in your mind. They suffer because they didn't live a righteous life. They got slaughtered, they got murdered, and they wasn't righteous. Islam enough. So that is where that's the suffering that we have to heal. And help people understand the concept of life and death, how the universe started. And once you know how the universe started, so I wrote the book I wrote, How the Universe Started, it's not going to change your outlook in life, but it changes how you look at yourself, the organs, how your body, your brain, your head, all these stuff are very important. You are the earth. You are the earth, black man and black woman. You are the planet. You came from the planet Earth. The sun is the power to see. That is Allah. That is the only true living God. If you can't do nothing without seeing first. You got to acknowledge that. You can take away the Bible or the cross, but you take away the sum of the star, you have nothing. And the sum of the star represent Allah, represent original black people. And these people are black like plastic. We're a brown version. The reason the power, how you say, roll over to us, because we picked up Islam, acknowledge the sun and the stars, and not a white face on a book, a white face on a picture, because that's how they whitewash the word God concept. To this day, black kids still in foreign countries pick white dolls over black dolls, white cake over black cake. That's the brainwash. So we're not going to change that by educating them. That'll bring them close to the brainwash, because America runs education. They run knowledge. They run science and everything. And this is where they, they lose in politeness. Even after you educate people so much, if they can't do no with the knowledge, it turns against them. How many kids in America got education, degrees in university, and they ain't got no jobs in America? So we're not going to Haiti. I mean, you go to Haiti and give out stuff and help the poor. Education has to have a purpose. That's why I want to slide in not just ABC, but knowledge itself. Supreme mathematics. It's not, giving baby food because they're babies. They can handle the word knowledge. They can handle the word wisdom and understanding and how they yield each other and what they mean. So these are things you used to think. Only downfall about when you educate a person or children, as they get older, they want to apply this concept of knowledge or this education. So, this way we have to slide in little sports that we learn from the place, or create our own new sports, create our own new games, and grow as a community. As a community. It's not like, like in America, in New York City, everybody separated. As you see in Haiti, they all know each other or know of each other. Say they're Africa, they all know of each other. Everybody's black and brown. You don't have too many complexion or different hair type to make your kids feel inferior or make you feel less, because the person might look more European than you, so they might be more favored. These countries are all black and brown people. That's a good thing. You got their light skin, you got your white people there. And like I said, shout out to the whites and black and Canadian Americans who are in Haiti now doing things for school. I appreciate that shit. I will eventually make my way down there. I know I'm not here to change anything. I'm here to heal those who can speak English. My deportee brothers that out there, I'm trying to see if I get a job in the salon industry or use my money to give me a little house, pay down there, and probably work on a farm. But like a civil, I'm working like everybody else. I'm doing the same hustle. If you need to bring coal, I'm trying to get coal down there so niggas cook with their coal on. Like my brother put me on. Brothers need coal in Haiti because they need coal to cook their food. Everybody don't have a stove or a gasoline. Some people use wood and coal. I understand that. That's something I'm pushing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm also pushing playing chess and learning mathematics, athletic, Tai Chi, 52 blocks, how to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Brothers who got 52 blocks to a sign like myself. This is where we need to go to. Not for money. It's not about money. It's about the time spent. When you spend time with people, they grow with you. They see that you care about them, and that's where the love is at. Not you just come and leave and drop stuff off and leave. You got to spend time with these people. I mean, you got to dedicate your time. Like Brother Love dedicated time to school, Marie and Jean. You have to dedicate your time to these kids and these people forever. And that's what I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way Haiti could grow for me. It's not to compete for America. It's for the companionship, for the love, the admiration for. So it's like people who in America, guards or Muslim brothers and sisters, like the mothers now, a lot of sisters are very intelligent, very smart, but they're not being appreciated by their people, their peers. They go to work, teachers, school teachers. Y'all feel they're not appreciated because everybody swear they know everything. Go to Haiti. Learn to speak Creole, French, and go to a country where people don't have much, but you have to be black and brown person and be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And don't come there paranoid, because, just like a dog, when they smell fear, they will attack. You come there with confidence, you come there with, you have a purpose, everybody will accept you, because people go back with the Haiti all the time. Place where kidnapping goes down, all those are inside jobs. Kidnapping is always an inside. There's no such thing as a kidnapping that's not an inside job. It's always an inside job with a kidnapping. You know what I mean? So those areas, people can't come out, people can't go in. It happens. It is what it is, but it's not. It's, it's senseless shit, but it goes on. It's like people getting arrested for shit they ain't do. People get kidnapped. But once you educate and you walk with these people and you talk to them, sleep with them, eat with them, drink with them, and then just leave them, abandon them, you will grow and they will appreciate you. And this way you can accept who you are as a black man, neck mountain, neck mountain, original people from the dirt, original brown black people, that you don't need no outside education to help you live your life. These people are 108, 99 years old. They can't read or write. They ain't died yet. So education is overrated. What you need is proper food, something to do with your time. Like people to play, joke, and talk with you. Like we play video games, we go to club, we on YouTube. They don't have all that, and they don't need all that. They need physical people. They all don't need to be on social media. They be around people to be social with, so they can touch you, feel you, hug you. They need to be around physical people, and this is how we grow. All right, and this is all about healing, the healing process of Haiti. And thank you for watching. I guess I was going the wrong way, going with Facebook, Instagram. I should have been doing YouTube a long time ago because it reached more people. Thank you, Brother Love, to open my eyes to that, and Marie, and the rest of y'all, that YouTube is a better channel to reach people, and keep up the good work. All right, and like I said, I'll be there soon, eventually. Ça Shimye. My Creole is not the best Creole. I'm probably Anglais. I'm God bottom, I'm the God supreme, and it's a healing thing. I want all Islam brother righteous, good-hearted Islam brothers. It's an opportunity if you're a 5%er to teach mathematics. If you speak Creole, as far as the Quran, all I make is Salat. That's a plus. That prayer is a plus. Trust me on it. And it's a baby step. Like I said, I don't Americanize Haiti is it's not gonna work. Change Haiti is not gonna work. But the villages, the towns, the districts some of us might end up in, you start small, everything else will follow. I want to bring a channel. I want to build a canal. I want to bring a canal across Haiti, so when the water rises and when it rains and the floods, the canal, which could be made by dynamite or bulldozer, could, like a river, a brand new river, flow to the side of Haiti, so it don't destroy the community, destroy the homes, because there's no exit for the water when the tides change from low tides to high tide, different move phases. Say that goes around here in the Bronx with the water. I can tell you the low tide to high tide happens in Haiti and the Caribbean world, but they don't have no channel for the water when the high tide, the water to go like a drain to cut through to the country without destroying people's homes. And that's basically how you do that for the water. And I still think a train will help from bottom to the point to the top. You know what I'm saying? I got to be the big fancy train. I know they got these Lego 3D plastic train. I know we can afford that. But we could take an old subway train from America, old subway from China. And that's not to switch up. China is behind a lot of this shit. Let's just keep it 100. I'm not trying to disrespect China. Ni high, you know, Shay, for let us live this long. But China's really behind all this shit. And they're not fake. And they are the Asians. They are the Asiatic black people. They are the Asians. And these are Caucasians. They made the Caucasians to be their enemy so they could destroy the Caucasians to show and prove they are the stronger people. They are the masses. We were just the soldiers that could make it happen. We were the people they used to make the white people. We was the clone, the guinea pig, the people they used to break down to make the Europeans, the Caucasians. All right? And the Japanese, they are black people. All right? And a lot of the black people, they'll separate all black, like plastic black. We are brown. They're black. They've been got on them other shit. They've been flying around other planets. They've been doing things on other planets. And they're connecting with me and other gods who know their lessons, that have fought the white man and kicked white people ass. Allah is not pussy. Universe is not pussy. They already know they made a devil. They know they made a competition, the opposition. And they give you ways to beat them violently, non-violently, and how to heal yourself when you realize that they was made for real by God. I mean, they was not here by accident. These white people have a purpose, and they're doing their job because the world was different. It was dissatisfied. It was a jungle where life. And the city of life did give us a lot of new things, new food, new ideas, new technology, new enjoyment, new happiness. But at the end of all that, it will go back down to how it was, a jungle way of life. I mean, eventually civilization will crumble back to a jungle way of life. So living a jungle way of life is not the end of the world, but because black and brown people were originally from the jungle way of life around the equator where Haiti is at, where the climate is like 90 all the time, 80, 70. I need that for my health, and you need that for your health. All right, so eating 3 times a week is not a problem. Eating 1 meal a day or 1 meal every 3 days is excellent. You don't want to eat every day. It's what you're eating too much. So you think you're in Haiti, you starving? No, you're not. Get your pineapple, get your fruit coconut, that's it. You have to eat a bunch of rice meat. I'm going to get it twisted. Lambi, collet, poisson, sauce, pois. Moi, tout baga. Moi, même moi avec du blanc, du pois. Moi, même pois. Moi, même pois, c'est pas rien. But c'est pas pour make you don't want to, you know, like you don't want to feel that charge if you don't have a steak dinner at McDonald's. C'est pas rien. That's the poison. That's why some people got cancer, AIDS, and COVID-19. Those COVID-19 cancer, AIDS are killing mad Chinese and Europeans. It's not black people they kill. It's mad Chinese and Europeans. This is the nature. This is the natural course of what's supposed to happen anyway, because it was made, not created. It was made. Like somebody made a car. It was made. We black people are created by Allah from the summer of the story. These people were made by our people. Like I said, we coined the first albino. We made the first albino, and the first albino came from a brother who make love to his woman. And before that, he was thinking about seeing the clouds. Like, damn, you know, I wonder what a white woman would look like. I had a white baby, and the black Haitian man, you know, African that made love to the first black woman that made the albino, surprised the world. And this is where people realize that's the power of the mind. So the more white people put themselves as nice guys, good movies, and pictures of themselves being nice, and black babies and black guys from Africa and the Caribbean see these white people, that whitewash is how they stay alive. By making them feel like they're superior, like they're doing something positive, better than a black person or a black woman. So we not the favorite. They favor the Europeans when they come around because they got more stuff that they stole to get to them. We have to stop that. Because this is how white people are able to brainwash our children by doing stuff for them that make them think that that's better than your mother, better than your father. We have to do for ourselves. We have to teach them. We don't want nothing physical. We want mental. We want the truth, the words out my mouth. You know, so they could take the physical stuff they give you, but they can't give you the truth, the words out of our mouth of who you are as a black man, a black woman, or a brown man, brown. You're inherited upon the earth to be at peace, to eat fruits, to be comfortable. You don't want to be, you know, I know rich and famous sounds good. Movie star, pop star, TV, all that got more stress than the camera even shows. More stress and frustration than the camera even shows. All right, so Caribbean's going to be great. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Africa, Haiti, the whole Caribbean, third country. America's going to do what they do because they're taking space shuttle to other planets, to the moon. They're already evacuating the planet, evacuating America. They already know what time it is. China owns this shit. China's not playing with us for whatever personal beat they have with the Caucasians that they created to destroy it, to show proof they all, in China is Muslims. So Islam is an answer, but a new Islam as your own man and own woman, where brothers and sisters consider, well, men and women are equal as far as in the respect level. Like I said, it's not going to change everybody. I'm just doing one village, one town, one district where I'm at, you know, if it's possible. If it's not, I will still move down there, still get a place to live, still feed myself, maybe get a fisherman near the fish river or the hotel. A lot of things in Haiti is very functional. I mean, it's a city. It's very functional. As we speak, they're doing things. They're having a good time. They're party, dancing. You know what I mean? But as far as change the whole place over there, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and it's not necessary because they already adapted to the environment. We have to adapt. Like I said, teaching people how to fish is better than giving them fish. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're giving fishes away. That's excellent. But when you start coming around, that could turn to hate. You know what I mean? When you start feeding people certain things, they're dependent on you, they'll start thinking, oh, you switched up on where you been, where's this, where's that. You don't want to do that. All right? Knowledge, the words that you give is something that they can't take, they could cherish forever, and they can memorize it. So this is what I'm going with, and this is for the process of healing of Haiti. This is my version. Like I said, thank you for putting me onto that YouTube, the better channel, to get our message across, not Facebook or social, Instagram, or, you know, which I thought was reaching people, but I realized that this is a better way to get the message across. And I appreciate the work that Black and white Americans and Canadians are doing for Haiti and Africa, and it's a healing thing. We're not saving nobody. We have to heal them with the truth. The truth that Allah is the true living God, and He represented by the sunlight, the power to see. That's more force than anything else, the power to see. All right? And from that power to see, you have the power to educate and learn your environment, your circumference, not somebody else's shit, but what's around you. All right? Thank you.